All right. Tips, tricks, and tools coming at you today for our busy holiday season. So, on Monday, I covered some information about just some tips and tricks before you hit that sugar season, or hopefully before you even have symptoms from all the sugar and stuff that we don't normally eat. So I talked about things like bone broth, like making your own soup, doing your own teas. I shared some different products with you guys, like these probiotic, prebiotic for kiddos' tummies that adults can take too, that tastes like pixie sticks. So today, I want to cover kind of what we have been doing since this weekend and this week. Some things that we have been using besides getting extra rest, because that is a huge portion to when you're dealing with stuff that's going around. It's amazing to go ahead and get some more sleep. It's hard to fight things if you do not get the rest that you need. So besides that, besides eating healthy, besides kicking out the sugar and the dairy, which I talked about on Monday as well, because dairy actually creates more phlegm in your sinuses and in your throat. So that's why a lot of times we say just don't do the dairy. Because if you eliminate that, then you help to eliminate any other junk that might be forming there. And then, of course, the sugar you should have avoided to begin with, but we didn't. I'm assuming that a lot of people did not either. So you really need to avoid it now, though, because sugar lowers your immune system, lowers your immune response. So if you avoid that, you start to put back in those things like the teas. And I'd mentioned doing a thieves tea with some of the thieves vitality. Okay, so if you add that to just even some of your tea bags, even to just plain water and honey, and add some lemon, amazing. It'll work amazing. Some people even do what's called a Ningxia drink, which I didn't do this time, but you take a shot of your Ningxia, your 2 ounces of Ningxia, put it in some warm water, maybe with some stevia, add some drops of your Thieves Vitality, and you can sip on that. That feels amazing, going down through your throat. Okay, that feels awesome. Some other things that we did that I had not done before. So normally I am huge on, I lather everybody up with thieves. Okay, so we roll it on the back of our neck or we put it on the bottom of our feet. Okay, the other things that a lot of times I do that I didn't do a ton of is we use this ImmuPro. This is great for boosting your immune system, but we were using a lot of thieves. These cough drops are amazing. And then the other thing that I used that I don't normally use, but I've heard other people have success with it, and we did too this time, is purification. Okay, so you can put this on the bottom of your feet. I put it in the diffusers. I actually put it on Jordan's neck, and then we put a cold rag over his neck. It kind of looked like, we were choking him. But it totally helped it to like not feel so horrible. So we did that a couple times. I mean, it's just a lot of times you just have this stuff on hand. So you have your purification on hand, you have your thieves on hand, you can grab some eucalyptus radiata. Okay, so this stuff is great for hot shower baths. So for my kids, the main thing I do is I do a ton of hot shower baths. It helps to kind of clear up their sinuses, that extra humidity. And then the other thing that I drop in there, I forgot to grab it, is the Kid Sense. So it's a kid oil, Kid Sense Sniffles. That you just need to keep on hand because you can put that on yourself too. And I put that in the bath. Sometimes I'll just put it on their chest, or I'll take just a little bit. I'll put a little bit on my finger and just run it down their nose like that. And that just really helps to open up and relieve a lot of the pressure that you're feeling through here. I've even done things like I'll apply deep relief across my sinuses, and then I'll get a cold rag and put it on my head. And that helps to relieve some of the pressure as well. Okay, so if you just have all these different things on hand, a lot of times, it depends on your symptoms. It depends on how your body reacts to the different oils, which you decide to use or not to use. But if you start to just play around with them and figure out what works for you and what has worked in the past, and if it's not working now, then you can try something new. I mean, you just listen to different people, watch this recording again, or go, if you're on the Team Natural website, you can look things up on the Team Natural website. Okay, so, or on their page. And there's a ton of information out there. So pick one thing and try it. The other thing that I absolutely love for kids and even for myself is this has not happened to us yet, but I've heard that this bug kind of drops into the chest for a lot of people. So taking those hot showers, really breathing in deeply those oils, definitely helps that extra humidity. And then the other thing that Young Living now carries is a chest rub. Okay, so it's the Thieves chest rub, and it's almost like those little bottles, like it kind of seep. It's a salve. It feels like a salve or a cream, and you squeeze it, and it like comes out, and then you can rub a little bit on the chest, and that feels amazing. So there are a lot of resources out there. If you're like, whoa, you just bombarded me with 100 million things, which I did, I would suggest maybe starting out with grabbing a Thieves roll-on, okay, and probably the Sniffles. Okay, so if you have kids, I'm speaking to my mamas here, okay? Thieves roll-on, Sniffles, and oh, it's so hard to narrow it down. Probably these cough drops. Okay, so start with those three things if you're just looking to just kind of narrow it down, and that should get you started. Okay, and it should help to relieve some of the stuff that doesn't feel good. So I hope this has been helpful to you guys. I hope these tips, tricks, and tools has all been helpful to you. If you've missed some, just go back on my page at Becca Maria EO and look it up. Tips, tricks, and tools. Okay. And I'm just going to continue doing these because I think this is super helpful to a lot of us. So make sure you follow my page, make sure you like it. You can hop on over to YouTube and go over there, follow, like that page as well as on Instagram. I'm the same across all platforms, Becca Maria EO. Okay. The other thing you should check out is Becca and Jackie Mountain Mamas over on YouTube. Okay. It's just fun. So you should go check that one out too. All right. You guys have a wonderful afternoon, and we will talk to you all later.